I wanted to talk about something that Neville Goddard really harps on in his books. I love The Law and the Promise. That's one of my favorite books. The Promise. Really, he gives examples of people, his students, who are able to manifest things, and he kind of goes over the process. So that's definitely something you want to listen to, the audiobook. I think there's a YouTuber called Brian Scott. He has really good stuff on that. But so in The Law and the Promise, he's talking about everyone going through their process, and one thing that's really important is thinking from the place of already having, expressing yourself from the identity that you already have, right? Rather than expressing yourself from trying to get, right? So like this one doesn't have what they want, right? And this identity has what they want. So that's what Neville's saying. You want to think, act, and feel. Want to express yourself from having, right? Where this is thinking, acting, and feeling from trying to get, right? That's the difference. This one you're trying to get the new job. This one you're trying to make $1 million. This one you're trying to attract your SB. Where this one you have it, right? That's the difference. That's acting as if. So one example is, I might get the details wrong. There was this neighbor, there's this person, and one of their neighbors kind of had a rough patch, going through bad relationships, ending up in the hospital. Kids were kind of like on their own, because this was way back in the day, right? And this person, I can't remember, he or she, felt so bad. They're like, okay, I'm gonna do what Neville Goddard says. I'm gonna imagine, right, the mom, the children living happy on their own, right? So they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna pray for them. And then they said to themselves, well, I already planted the seed of prayer. I already believe that I've already received my promise, right? So if I already received what I wanted, would I be praying for someone who's already healed, who's already has, right, a stable life, right? Would I be praying for this family if the situation was already resolved? No, I wouldn't be, right? So this person just planted their imaginal seed once, right? They prayed once. And after that, they just assumed, right? They assumed that new reality, right? They assumed that it was already done. They were thinking, acting, and feeling as if it was already done. They were like, no, actually, they are whole. This family is healed. This family is not living through hard times, right? Right? But what do most of us do, right? Before we learn about the law, we just it's more of a trying, right? We're trying to pray, but what are we really doing? We're assuming it's not done. That's what we're assuming, that we need to do more. We're assuming that we have to put in work, right? This is a works-based belief where we have to earn, right? We have to try really hard, and maybe we'll believe it when we see it, right? We'll work hard, and then it'll happen. We'll this, that, and that, and then it'll happen. Whereas this one is like, it's already done. I put in my Amazon my order once, and it's done. But the old way of thinking, right? Well, we're thinking that we're in the end of, right, that family struggling, right? That family not being whole. What we want is not here. We're expressing ourselves, right? as if it's not done. It's not, well, it doesn't feel like it's done. I'm going to pray every day because I don't believe that it's done. And I don't have the faith or the knowing that it's done. So I know that I need to pray more. I'm going to think about all the things that I can do to help them because I know they're struggling. I know they're not whole. I know they need the help, right? Right. So this is what Neville Goddard is talking about. Act as if, right? You can jump realities, right? You can quantum jump, as they say, because anything energetic has no time. It's all eternal, so everything is happening in this present moment. So what you're doing is just jumping ship. You're like, I don't want to be in the reality where the people around me aren't whole and healed, and I'm not whole and healed, and my manifestations aren't done. I'm actually going to drop that reality, because whatever I assume I'm creating, whatever story I tell myself I'm creating, I'm going to drop that, and I'm just going to embrace a new one, a whole new one. I didn't have to earn it. I don't have to earn this reality. I don't have to work for it. I don't have to pray 1,000 times. I don't have to, fast 1,000 times. I just know that it's done. I just have to imagine I just have to jump once. I just gotta drop this and embrace this. That's all it takes. There's no work involved. There's no hard labor. I just assume, and that's what it is. So think about this throughout your day, right? Set your intentions, write it down if you need to. And pay your bills, go to work, whatever, right? Do the things you have to, but internally, if I already had my dream career, I wouldn't be worried about all the things at work. I wouldn't be complaining about all the things at work because I wouldn't be even working here, right? I wouldn't be worried about my bills because I'm already a millionaire. So that's not something I'm going to worry about. I already have $1 million. I know, right? I'm not going to pray 1,000 times because I know that it's done, right? I believe that my prayers have been received, and all it takes is once. So throughout your day, think about what perspective are you living from, right? Are you living from the perspective of already being who you want to be or not having? So I hope this helped today. I have a daily assumptions journal available on my Etsy. So hopefully this helped. Thank you so much.